Hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of the Overdrive Files. It just seems like we cannot escape this endless cycle of Green Lantern and Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now don't get me wrong, man, I'm totally looking forward to seeing any sort of Green Lantern popping up in Zack Snyder's Justice League, whether it's Ryan Reynolds or if it's just like Kilowog and Tomar Ray. Like any of those, I'll be completely happy. Now, I've said on here in the past that I'm not the biggest Ryan Reynolds fan, but it all comes down to how they sort of, the tone that they decide to go with Ryan Reynolds. Like, is it going to be the kind of the cheesy, campy 2011 Green Lantern, or is it going to be kind of a more serious kind of, I don't know, a more toned down Ryan Reynolds? I'm not sure. But anyway, it just seems like this constant sort of cycle is going on with Green Lantern, and you know, one of the contributors of that is Grace Randolph here. Now this was like 11 days ago, or not quite, I guess 9 days ago, on the 20th of November here. But she says, and this is all coming off of, you know, Deadpool 3 finally getting some traction over at Disney and Marvel, and she says, as for Green Lantern, I'm hearing that Reynolds is unfortunately just really too busy. So no Green Lantern in Snyder Cut, but another hero will fill that spot. Interesting. But it's all good. Reynolds has been really supportive. We continue to stand Ryan and Zack, Hollywood Mavericks. And then she continues, to clarify, Green Lantern as a character will not be in the Snyder Cut. Now, this person here brings up Sam Benjamin once again. Not this person doing it again, but Sam Benjamin's just, people seem to go to that guy as far as being Hal Jordan or some iteration of Green Lantern. But he says, isn't Sam Benjamin rumored to be Green Lantern? Green Lantern is not in the Snyder Cut. So anyway, she's fueled the fire as far as, you know, a lot of speculation on Green Lantern. And, you know, she has her sources, obviously. But one of the main reasons I want to talk about this is I'm going into this movie with the expectations that we're just going to be getting sort of a taste. You know, if it's going to be, you know, Kilowog and Tomar Ray, I'm completely fine with that. Hell, if we get Ryan Reynolds popping up in this thing as Hal Jordan, that'll be awesome. But what I'm going to try and do, and I think a lot of other fans need to try and do, is just to not go into this thing expecting too much. Don't have your expectations way up here, and then when you finally see Zack Snyder's Justice League, you've been wanting and hoping for a Green Lantern for so long that if you don't get it, you'll be vastly disappointed. So I'm going into this thing level-headed. I'm not expecting a ton of Green Lantern. Obviously, we're going to be getting, you know, the history lesson. There was a lantern in there that we see die, and then the ring just kind of like flies off, which was cool. But, you know, I'm just going in this thing level-headed, and I constantly see people on Twitter just battling back and forth. Sam Benjamin's going to be Green Lantern in this movie. Ryan Reynolds is going to be Green Lantern in this movie. And then there's people that, you know, if we don't get any of these, they're going to be massively disappointed. And I don't know. I just don't want people to have their hopes too high and be disappointed once we're finally able to see this movie. You know, hopefully in the first half of next year, springtime, whenever it's going to come out. But anyway, I just wanted to, you know, give my thoughts out there and kind of get some of your guys' feedback. How are you feeling about all this kind of constant Green Lantern cycle that seems to be coming up on social media? But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Leave a comment, subscribe, hit that like button. I'm Rex Overdrive. I'll see you next time.